Hey, what is up guys? The only monster here with another replay. This replay was sent in by omaverick, so thank you my guy for sending this replay in and letting me cast it. So yeah, let's get into the draft. Looks like we're gonna have mid Clinks, I'm guessing. Safe lane Naga and then off lane Legion, support duo, this Spirit Breaker Undying. I think the Undie is probably gonna be the 5 and then the Spirit Breaker gonna be the 4. I do think the Clicks is gonna go mid. They could put the Naga Siren mid, but I think it makes more sense to put the Naga in the safe, but we'll see. Let's have a look at the Dire draft here. Bane already getting the Sentry Ward out, nicely done. I think mid Kunkka, safe lane Sven, and then the off lane Mars support duo. This Bane Treant Protector. I think this Bane's probably gonna be the 5, and then this Treant probably gonna be the 4. Although they could switch it around, they could easily put the Treant in the 5 and then the Bane in the 4. But we'll see. I'm pretty curious to see this guy already queuing up the Silver Edge. I used to play quite a bit of Kunkka back in the day. Like, I used to dabble before in the mid, before I used to play a lot more like safe lane. And even as a support, Kunkka can be quite viable, and it's quite a strong hero. Like, once you get your level 6, like, it's go time for that boy. And he has a lot of magic burst with the boat, and then the torrent, and then with the Tidebringer as well. Charge? Onto the Mars, venturing onto the other side of the map, Spear, onto the Legion Commander, holding her back. Looks like this Mars will be able to make it away, and all the meanwhile, making space for the rest of his team to clean up the bounties. And looks like it's gonna be 3 for 1 here for the side of the Dire. A little bit unfortunate there. Kinda got baited. Oh, speaking of baiting, Treant Protector dropping kinda low. Ventured in a little bit too far out. Actually getting the kill as well onto the Bane. So nice little start here for the side of the Radiant. Cleaning up the first blood. Going the way of the Clinks there, and then also getting the kill into the Treant Protector. Pretty nice start here. Spirit Breaker unfortunately doesn't have mana for his charge there, and we'll have to walk into a lane instead of being able to charge away. Yeah, so it is gonna be the Undying 5. This Mars is not gonna be having a great time. Actually, Undying went for the level 1 Tombstone, so until he gets his level 2, this Mars should be chilling. But once this Undying gets his point into the decay, it's gonna be quite hard for this Mars to start last hitting. Treant Protector walking to lane. No need to spend a TP. Actually, already used his TP scroll. I'm not sure why it's on cooldown. He might have used it during the when the bell rung, but I'm not really sure what happened there. That's how it look. I'm surprised this Clinks actually has less last hits than the Kunkka. You know, you have your your searing arrows, in order to be able to get a little bit more damage out, but guess the Kunkka has been pretty on point with his last hits. Nicely done there by the Treant Protector. Actually, wait a second. No, that's not a Treant Protector Sentry Ward. That's a Sentry Ward from the Undying. So already, putting the Sentry Ward down, but Treant Protector gonna de-ward that. I'm not sure. Is that inside? I think that is barely inside. So yeah. Treant Protector de-wards that and blocks the camp as well. So already early on, having a fight over the small camp control here. So Undying won't be able to get his pulls off. It was really nice by the Undying, prematurely putting the Sentry Ward down just to make sure that, if he does put a Sentry Ward, he'll be gonna be able to de-ward it. But this Treant Protector, one step ahead. Nice rotation from the Spirit Breaker, securing the Water Rune there. Making sure the Kunkka doesn't get 2 of them. Onto the side. Very unfortunate that this Naga is having to come over here to the hard camp to try to farm this, because the lane is a little bit too far pushed out. Undying still the level 1. Now he's a level 2, probably gonna get a point to the decay. Oh, actually getting the point to the Soul Rip, very interesting. I definitely think a lot more pressure can be applied if he gets the point into the K, but maybe he's a plan for his Soul Rip, maybe trying to combo that with his Tombstone, get a little bit more burst damage out. So look-sees. I'm not actually sure if the Kunkka stack thing works, because I remember if you time the torrent correctly, and while the units are up into the air, as the minute mark hits, you can actually stack the camp just by using the torrent. I'm not sure if that actually still works, but I remember you could do that before. Oh, down the bottom. Charge onto the Tree and Protector. Tree and Protector venturing a little bit far out, but just gonna TP on out, lol. Unfortunately, no stuns were available. No point to into this snare just yet. I mean, it's normal. This Naga just wants to keep on farming, you know, increase her farm speed. Doesn't really want to put the point into the snare just yet. Gonna secure the water runes there. Nicely done. Gonna leave this Kunkka with just 2 bottle charges, but he hasn't been getting harassed in lane much, so he doesn't need the bottle charges just as much, so he won't be too upset about that. Down at bottom, this Mars actually doing like way too good. Like this man has been doing way too good in his lane. Unfortunately, I've not been able to apply a lot of pressure. Like, you know, I would think that this Undying would be able to apply a lot more pressure to this Mars, you know, since it's a strength hero. But since he didn't go for the decay, the point to decay, you know, the amount of stuff he's been able to do is quite limited. Like, you know, can only stand around there and just kind of right click rather than, you know, take away their strength. And once you take away their strength, you also get like quite a bit of extra damage there. So a little bit unfortunate. We do have a pause coming through. I think somebody might be DCing soon. Let's see, Soul Ring, pretty value. No, just a random pause. I think this Ven is gonna be building Mask of Madness. I'm curious to see if he's gonna, after the Mask of Madness, he's gonna go back and go for the Echo Saber, or is he gonna progress on with his item build? Oh, the pause coming through. They're having some lag issues here. And it looks like they're okay now. Oh, Yule Scepter on Mars, that's nice. I haven't seen, I actually haven't seen Yule Scepter on Mars in quite a while, but Yule Scepter, quite a nice item. Against this duel, gonna be able to toss up the Legion Commander up into the air. No, nice mana regen. Mars struggles with that quite a bit. And also the Yule Scepter is quite a nice setup. You know, you don't always need to use the arena to actually set up onto people, so it's quite nice. It's a little bit unfortunate that this Naga Siren is having to go back into the jungle so early on, you know, 5 minutes in. Like, you know, normally you want to do it around the 7-minute mark, somewhere around that, a little bit prematurely. But I guess, you know, this Naga Siren has just been forced, like, you know, these 2 chunky boys, like, unfortunately, I hate to harp on this Undying, but, you know, didn't get points into the K, so the amount of pressure he's able to ease off this Naga is quite limited. Spirit Breaker going back to base, gonna regen back up. Should be able to charge back into lane, so should be a-okay. At the very least, you know, this Undying gets a lane for himself, you know, get some solo EXP. Oh, but looks like this tree is gonna start creeping into the jungle, trying to find this Nag and mess with her as she's farming along. I'm gonna put an observer ward down, just outside of the range of the outpost here, so I'm not gonna be able to spot that ward. Sometimes people actually put wards inside of the outpost. Oh, boat. X onto the Clinks. Charge. Stunning him up. Clinks will be a-okay. Managed to get the skeleton walk off. This Kunkka does not have any detection. No dust, no sentries. So Clinks will be able to walk away. It's been quite a quiet laning phase. Like, not a lot of kills happening on any of the lanes. Quite surprising, actually. Trying to chase. Oh, now has a point into the decay. But I'm afraid it might be a little bit too late. Laning phase coming to an end. You know, 7 minutes in. Clinks wants to make a rotation up at top. Maybe try to find a kill onto this Van. Now that Legion does have the duel, overwhelming odds. Starting to right click away. Duel, holding him back into place. Burning Barrage. Oh, and they get the dual damage. That's a big kill going the way the Legion commanded there. And also getting the dual damage. Pretty good. And also, you know, putting a dent into this Van's game. So pretty nice rotation here from the Clinks. Just gonna TP back onto lane. Not gonna miss out on much of EXP, if any at all. So yeah, Good moves there. Good moves from the Clinks. On the bottom, charge onto the Stream Protector. Spirit Breaker is coming in. They have vision of him, so this Treant is not gonna juke into the trees and doesn't even need the Spirit Breaker, just need a division. Oh, Arena. Onto the Naga with the spear, God's Rebuke, a few more right clicks. Oh, mirror image, but unfortunately not gonna be enough and actually gets turned around. Nice movements here from the Mars. Greater Bash onto the Dream Protector. Unfortunately not quite able to get the kill. The spear there securing the kill. A little bit unfortunate there. Actually gets turned around. I didn't quite keep tabs of the Undying if he was if he was making his way over while the full engagement was going on. I'm gonna try to keep Tombstone alive for a little bit longer, but unfortunately a little bit longer is all he's gonna be able to do. A little bit unfortunate there. It actually looked like a really good kill onto the Naga, onto the Treant Protector there with the Naga Siren, but you know, with the Mars showing up, popping the Arena, getting the spear off onto the Naga. Maybe if the Naga managed to dodge the spear, then things would have looked a little bit different. But you know, the Mars, good spear, completely turning it around there. Very unfortunate set of events there for the side of the Radiant. Kunkka building his Shadow Blade. What's he have coming? I see he wants to go for the crit stick first and then go for the Shadow Blade. Alright. I mean, like, there's no any particular hero on the side of the... Oh, I should probably switch to net worth. Almost forgot. There's no particular hero that, you know, on the side of the Radiant that I'm like, oh, I want to break him. But I guess, you know, like, Silver Edge is a pretty good item this patch. And pretty much, like, any hard-hitting or strength hero pretty much gets it, so... I've never been a fan of Shadowblade Kunkka. I've always thought it's kind of a little bit... you know, a little bit gay going the Shadowblade on Kunkka, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. Oh, it's Undying, might get collapsed on. Oh, if they get, yep, they get eyes on him. X, boat, Torrent. Gonna end up going down there, unfortunately, but I mean, if you're the Radiant, you're not too upset that the Undying ends up going down there. Gang tanked, you know, giving information to the rest of his team. Naga gonna know now that, you know, a bunch of heroes in their own jungle should probably, you know, either go to the mid or go to their own triangle, which she is doing, you know, to try to avoid some of this pressure. Oh, I actually missed that kill. I wasn't quite expecting that. That's how it looks. Get dueled up, hold into place, Mars making the rotation. Oh, pops the God Strength, but ends up going down regardless there. A little bit unfortunate, actually using up the God Strength. Yeah, very questionable there. I'm not sure when he actually popped the Mask of Madness. I didn't quite catch it since I was kind of late to the kill. But big kill going the way of the Radiant, you know. Sven using up the God Strength, gonna be on cooldown for the next 90 seconds. Did not get the duel victory, but I think you're quite happy about getting the kill onto the Sven, and you know, you're not gonna be picky about that. Clinks already with the Maelstrom there, so should be able to farm a lot faster now. TVs. Going up the top, charge onto the Bane. Legion getting X'd up, torrented with the boat. Not hitting onto anything. Now duel turning around actually might give the dual victory onto the Vayne. Undying trying to show up and help the team, but it's just a little bit too late. X'd up, torrented, gonna end up going down. Kunkka messing up his combo there, but didn't really matter. They had the numbers advantage and they end up taking the fight, and all the meanwhile, you know, this Mars just farming down the bot lane, pushing down the waves. So it's a little bit unfortunate. A lot of lanes going the way of the Dire right now. Like pretty much all the... I mean, except for mid. Mid was kind of okay. And top was kind of okay. But I think the big one was bottom. Like, that was a big surprise. I actually thought, you know, this safe lane for the Radiant was going to be able to do a little bit better. But, you know, the Mars completely dominating. and no one's coming. Like, you know, this Mars is just down here all by his lonesome self, you know, farming away, pushing the waves, getting EXP, getting gold.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see, has a crit stick, now working on the Shadow Blade. Has the Blitz Knuckles there. But I definitely like what the Radiant's doing here. Trying to play over here at top, you know, trying to find anyone dangling around these two camps. Completely bailing on bottom. There's really no point on like trying to fight at bottom. A lot easier to try to attack top, but you gotta bring the numbers. Tree end, creeping onto the trees. Clinks might have spotted him with the skeleton walk. Yeah, they're starting to ping out. Dust gets popped. Overwhelming odds. Clinks trying to find him into the trees. But it looks like the Treant Protector will make it out. It's gonna be okay. Stormhammer onto the Legion Commander, popping the Gauss Strength. There will go with the grip, but immediate cancel with the bash there and the charge. Oh, Mars with the rotation and the Arena Spear, getting the kill onto the Legion Commander. Treant Protector does end up going down there. Nether Bash. Stormhammer. Just undying with the decays and the flesh golem, but Kunkka with the rotation. X, boat. One more right click. He gets him. Naga showing up to the fight as well. Actually, Klink's going down the opposite lane and pushing down bottom. Definitely the right idea. Not sure why not. Oh, spear onto the trees. Oh, nice sleep, saving this Undying's life. Thinking of maybe turning it around. Duel onto the Bane. Torrent, but unfortunately not gonna quite be able to turn it around. A little bit unfortunate, very overzealous. It was definitely the right idea, you know, with the sleep, trying to turn it around, but unfortunately did not have the numbers, you know. Undying was like pretty low in HP, needed to retreat. Naga, like with the farm she's got, not gonna be able to do much of anything right now. Like, it was nice rotation here from the Naga. Like, you know, you save your Undying's life, but I definitely think that the Naga needs to just, you know, stay away. Like, these are not fights you want to be showing up to. Like, if it's not a favorable fight, you definitely do not want to be showing up for it. Like, you know, it's very easy to, you know, get your save your buddy syndrome. It's like, oh, my buddies are in trouble, I gotta go help them out. But it's like, nah, man, like, you gotta just let it be. You gotta farm up, and the best way you're gonna be able to help your team is by, you know, getting some good items going on. And then later on in another fight, try to take that. Legion Commander gonna try to farm this stack since the Dire has spotted it out. Arena, Spear onto the Legion. Here we go with the boat. Gonna be able to secure the kill there and clear these stacks if they're actually bothered. Mars starting to click away at some of these Ancients. They really do have vision of this, so they do know that this is going on. I'm surprised this Kunkka is not, you know, showing up and just, you know, using the Tidebringer to try to clear these stacks, but Mars actually dropping kind of low, but we'll be able to clear these stacks. It's gonna take a little bit of time. It's gonna be able to clear most of it. So good invasion here from the side of the Dire into the enemy triangle, getting the kill onto the Legion Commander and also clearing away some of those stacks. Let's see, oh, do we have Blink yet? Not yet, but almost. Yeah, this Legion's gonna need his Blade Mill pretty like straight after that Blink, cause like, yeah, you're gonna get your Blink, but I'm not sure where the damage is gonna be coming from. Like, unless the Clinks is well set up on that dual target, like, you're not gonna be getting any of those like solo pickouts here with the Legion. But we'll see. 4K net worth lead, not unsurpassable, but definitely a substantial lead for 17 minutes in. could easily be turned around. The combat gold is not what it used to be, but the combat EXP is still quite significant. So even though maybe you take 1 or 2 fights and it might still be like, you know, a 5k, 4k net worth lead, the Radiant might have the lead if they actually start taking some fights in the terms of EXP. Let's see, Meme Hammer, the Tree and Protector, classic. Pretty much has a silver edge. Gonna be working on the Daedalus. Alright. Let's see, Bane with the Ether Lens. Usurper completed. Probably gonna be going for the Blink next. We'll see. Something that triggers me, like when I see this, is like Arcane Boots and Ernichi Booster. It's like, bro, just like, you know, disassemble your Arcane Boots, and then you can work on your Ether Lens so much faster. If you want the Arcane Boots, you can always go back and get the Arcane Boots. But yeah, just a little pet peeve of mine there. I'm dying, trying to hold down this bottom tower, but unfortunately, you know, Dire bringing the numbers, not gonna be able to hold it down. That's how it look. Oh, smoke movement. Ooh, if they find this van, farming out the jungle. Yep, they ping him out. Sven stepping up a little bit too far out. Not going to the side camp, but Spirit Breaker with the charge. Burning Barrage. Oh, actually the Stormhammer. But the Nether Strike holding him back into plays. The duel. The duel? Oh my god, they actually don't get the duel victory. They do get the kill onto this van, but unfortunately Legion Commander is gonna be end up going down. They did miss the spear. He does end up going down. Spirit Breaker dropping a little bit low, trying to run away from the arena, but not gonna quite work out. And actually getting the grip onto the Clinks on the sidelines, but fortunately no one was there to actually provide the damage onto the Clinks. He was being held down, but no one was there, so Clinks gonna be able to make it out. That would have been a huge pickup as well. That would have been disastrous there for the Radiant, but luckily for them, Dire Heroes were a little bit preoccupied with I don't know what, but not killing the Clinks, that's for sure. And yeah, this Mars gonna be going for the Blink now. Gonna be able to initiate quite nicely now. See, working on the Greaves there from the Undying. I like it, I like it. Charge onto this Mars. I could try to turn this around. Clinks is in the vicinity. Nice quick Yule Scepter there with the quick fingers. Gonna be able to toss him up in the air and cancel that duel. Nicely done there by the Legion. It would be nice if this Legion at some point later on, after the Blade Mail or whatever, if she actually does get a Silver Edge. That way, you know, you can Silver Edge in, hit the Mars, get rid of that Bulwark, which is quite annoying, especially against that duel, and then you can actually duel him and actually deal some damage onto him. But, you know, that's later on into the game. Damn, this Kunkka pretty damn close to his Daedalus. You're going with the Silver Edge, trying to find the Spirit Breaker. Still hunting, but will not be able to find anything. I mean, I'm actually not sure why the Radiant, the Dire are really strong right now. I'm really surprised that they're actually just letting the Radiant just like farm away and like do their own thing. You know, like Naga's been getting the jungle pretty happy. She hasn't died. She hasn't, like, not a lot of pressure has been applied to her, and a lot of the moves that have been made have been, you know, because of the Radiant. That last move, that last engagement, you know, the Radiant were the ones actually making the moves. Did not turn out the way, but you know, they were the ones actually making the moves. So I'm quite surprised this Dire is not trying to force the issue more with the lead they have. You know, Naga, quite a good late game hero, and charge onto the Kunkka. Detection? There's no detection. They do have a sentry, but there's no dust. Now the strike, but you know, this Kunkka is very chunky and right next to his tier 1, so it's a little bit spooky going for that. 6k network lead here. Trian will be able to snatch up that illusion rune. See, actually I haven't clicked on the Naga in quite a while. Has Manta, alright. Still needs a whole lot more items. X, boat, torrent. That's a chunky boy, but eventually will be brought down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I can You can tell whenever Kunkka is like not confident with their combos, like you know they X and they bolt first and then they torrent rather than going for the torrent and the boat after. Obviously, you know it's safer to go for the boat first, but you know it's flashier to just go for the X into the torrent and then into the boat.
Are fortified.
Oh, they do get the kill onto the tree end here.
Radiant's top tower.
I'm actually gonna rewind for that one. That's how it looks. See, Naga pushing on that. Okay, just TPing right in. Right into the middle with the overgrowth. Perhaps thinking she could turn it around with the meme hammer, but Clinks was in the vicinity, so a bit of a miscalculation there from the tree and protector, and that's gonna be quite a nice kill going the way of the Radiant. And they take the mid tier 1 as well. Dire did take the offlane tower, but I think if you're the Radiant, you're gonna be quite happy about that trade. Taking that mid tower is quite a bit of objective. Definitely gonna ease the access into the enemy jungle. Charge onto this Sven. Might be a little bit too far. Another strike. Oh, excuse me. But it's just gonna back away. Yeah, a little bit in, a little bit too deep, and the rest of his team a little bit too far away. So gonna have to back away it. So look, ooh, Desolator on the Clinks. All right. Back in the day, this would not have worked, but now that you can have multiple damage modifiers, then it works all right, and I quite like it. You know, you definitely need some type of damage amplification, or you know, you need to start pumping out some more damage, because right now your damage is quite limited. Like the only damage you have right now is this Clinks. Oh, Clinks with the Burning Barrage. You need to be a little bit careful. Actually, if this Kunkka X'd them, Clinks would have been in a whole lot of trouble. But I'm not sure why this Kunkka didn't go for it, actually. That would have been a pretty nice pickoff. Actually, what's Dust? Dude, like... No, oh, okay, only this... Dude, only this Mars' Dust. That's, like, pretty insane. Nice smoke movement. Looks like they want to make a move over the top. They see the Treant Protector, but... Unfortunately, without the charge vision, you're just gonna be able to waddle on onto the trees. There we go with the charge onto the Bane. Going forward, duel. Gonna be able to get duel victory this time. Treant Protector with the meme hammer, actually popping the blade mail, getting the return damage onto him. Burning Barrage, not gonna quite connect on through onto the Treant Protector, dropping the Tombstone. They want to take this fight here on the side of the Radiant. Dire, don't look too bothered. Oh my god, this Treant Protector. Oh, able to make it out into the trees. So it's gonna be a-okay. Oh, Kunkka on the other side, I think, gets snared up. X onto the Clinks with the boat and the torrent. Gonna end up going down. God's Strength. Oh, Mars Arena. Oh, man. It's so unfortunate that that Song of the Siren did not come earlier. Like, they actually canceled it prematurely, I think. Okay, we'll be able to make it out with the TP unless... Oh, Kunkka did not get vision, so... Naga will be able to make it out. It's a little bit unfortunate this Naga did not get that song off earlier. Like, dude, you know, while the whole arena was coming down, the whole shebang. Might have been able to save one or two of his teammates there. Fortunately, Naga, the only one able to make it out there. I think this Kunkka was still looking. Yeah, very unfortunate. Try to force the issue a little bit too much there for the side of the Radiant. They were dropping kind of low in HP, and you know, Dire just brought the numbers. This Clinks is gonna need a BKB pretty bad. Like, yeah, you're gonna need a BKB because like every single time he gets found out by this Kunkka, you know, just X'd into the boat and the torrent. He's just pretty much dead. Like, there's not much he can do. He definitely needs to avoid that combo. Oh, Stormhammer onto him dying. Popping degrees, but unfortunately, gonna end up going down. Oh, looks like Mars does have the shard now. Be going for the AC charge. Onto the Bane. A little bit gripped. Yeah, gonna end up going down. A little bit questionable trying to go in there, especially with the Undying still dead, and you know, trying to fight straight into the Dire. It doesn't seem like the greatest of ideas. You definitely need to try to go for like the, you know, these like these quick pickoffs, skirmishes, you know, type type deals. Don't go for a full-on team fight 5-on-5 because right now, Dire, much stronger. And yeah, Nagasari doing a good job, you know, like, don't fight in 5-on-5, there's really not much you can do right now. Just try to split the lanes, try to get some farm out. This Naga has her diffuser blade ready now, so it's gonna be quite annoying now for this side of the Dire to deal with her illusions. They're pretty quick to kill, but still annoying to deal with nonetheless. But, you know, once this Naga does get, you know, a few more items, maybe a heart, maybe a Scotty, something to increase her HP, then at that point, she definitely will be a force to be reckoned with. But for now, kind of just a wet noodle. That's how it looks. He's almost there on the Greaves, almost there. Needs about another 800 more gold. And yeah, this Legion Commander working on the Silver Edge. F this Mars Bulwark. Quite a nice item. I'm surprised this Clinks is going straight into the Scotty and not going for the BKB, but wants to increase the survivability, maybe things that you can live through the combo, and Scotty's quite nice. Charge onto the Bane, duel, they get the pick off. Nice, I like the smoke movements here from the side of the Radiant, even though like they didn't win during their laning phase. They definitely seem a lot more organized in their movements and their, you know, their smoke movements to say. Like I really like it, you know, like, you know, when the enemy is like chilling or doing whatever, then they smoke up and try to go for a quick pick off. And even though it's on a Bane, like you're still quite happy about that, you know. This Bane, level 13, quite high leveled. Man, mass CPs coming on through, and yeah, great play. Like you just showed like the Legion pushing the tower, and you just forced 3 TPs back. That's pretty good, easing off a lot of the pressure. And now you're gonna be able to push out this bottom lane. I think it'll be nice if this Naga does push out this bottom lane, because there's a lot of farm to be farmed right here, you know, in the lane and in the jungle. So I'd actually like to see one of the cores farm that out. See the Dire grouping up over the top. They might think to take this tier 2, but no, they're just retreating back into the jungle and chilling, giving this Naga more time to farm up. And I'm also really surprised that Dire has not gone into the Roche a single time. Like, you know, they're pretty far ahead, 10k net worth lead, but they're just, you know, they seem very content in their position, but, you know, sometimes that conformity can come and bite you in the butt. Mars were actually getting the Aghanim Scepter. I remember when the first when the Aghanim Scepter came out, people were building, you know, Desolator into the Aghanim Scepter, and yeah, it was funny times. It was good times, good times. See, Heaven's Halberd for the Spirit Breaker, quite a nice item. Disarming this Sven is gonna be quite nice. Then gonna be working for the Blade Mail. Almost there, almost there. Damn, that's gay. I mean, that's super annoying, but really well played there. Actually, that was a Radiant Sentry Ward. I'm actually quite surprised. Actually, I thought that was Dire. Like, you know, I didn't look at the color and I just saw a Sentry Ward. I'm like, oh, that's really gay from the Dire, you know, blocking the enemy's Ancients. But it was a Radiant Sentry. Interesting. Legion has a Shadow Blade now. We're gonna be going for the Aghanim Shard. That's, oh man, Legion Commander Shard is probably one of the most insane shards. I mean, shards nowadays are pretty insane, but you know, Legion Commander is definitely one of the best ones up there. So really happy to see that. It's gonna be quite handy. Like if this Clinks does ever get gone on, he can just get PTA'd and he'll be able to make it out. So this Scotty pickup might end up working out if this Legion does get the shard in a reasonable amount of time. I really like what the Dire is doing here, you know, completely avoiding the Dire right now. I mean, I really like what the Ready is doing right now, avoiding the Dire, going to the opposite side of the map, farming the enemy side of the jungle. You're like really mirroring the Dire's movements. It would be nice if they, yeah, put some wards down. Now that they're on the enemy side of the map, put some wards down, get some nice vision out. Radiant Art's gonna scan into the trees. They're actually trying to go for this Kunkka, but maybe not the kill to try to go for. Very chunky boy. Oh, Spirit Breaker does get X'd. Bye bye, Spirit Breaker. Actually, even using the grip as well. Oh, canceling the grip prematurely there. Man, that was a lot sloppier than it needed to be. Like, yeah, a lot more work than it needed to be. But they get the kill regardless in the end. They expand the grip, so that's gonna be on cooldown for another 90 seconds. That's how it look. Greaves pretty much there for the Undying. Just needs to purchase them. Yup, has them on the way. I really like what the Clinks is doing here, farming the enemy triangle. Oh, even sniping a courier there for his troubles. Quite nice. Let's see. Oh, Yasha. I wonder if that's gonna be an SNY. Oh no, Undying, poking his head a little bit too deep. Gets X'd. Speared, ends up going down. A little bit unfortunate there. But yeah, Naga, this is a big item for this Naga. And it even has a cloak of flames there. That's pretty gnarly. But yeah, once this Naga does get her heart, like yeah, the game is gonna get a lot spookier here for the side of the Dire. Charge onto the Mars. Maybe needs to be a little bit careful. A nice Yule Scepter up into the air. Gonna try cancel that charge. And yep, Dire gonna go into the pit now. I like this. Gonna be able to put some pressure into the high ground. Daedalus, looks like that's gonna be the next item for this van. See, Legion Commander pretty much has a shard. He needs to be careful here. Ooh, the blink forward and the Yule Scepter onto the Spirit Breaker. Gonna spear him back into the tree. Oh, charge. Is he actually gonna be able to make it out? Nature's Grasp. Oh, he actually makes it out. Wow. Nice. Oh, just getting the vision here onto the jungle creep and charging onto it. Really nicely done there by the Spirit Breaker. Gonna be able to make it out. And all the meanwhile, this Clinks pushing down the lane, carrying down the tower. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Good space, good space. Yeah, looks like it is gonna be the SNY here for the Kunkka. Sure, why not? I mean, you know, versus do all these charges from the Spirit Breaker, then Snare, and I think also for the Decay, it's gonna be quite nice. So yeah, why not? Just overall tank up and, you know, gain a little bit more stats. There we go. Now, this Clanks can work on that BKB. Naga? Pretty much, yep, has a heart. So... Oh, Spirit Breaker, they get found out in their own jungle. A little bit unfortunate there. Gonna be down on the sidelines for another 40 seconds. Does have buyback. So we'll see if he chooses to use it for this next fight. Dire, up into the high ground. Fortification. Naga Siren TPing on back. Looks like they want to fight this. Naga, not a lot of mana to work with. Maybe wants to go back to the base. Try to get some mana. But we'll see. Naga sending her illusions out. I'm not sure who he's trying to harass. Like, it would be nice if this Naga actually got to get her illusions to right click somebody. Oh, X onto the Undying. Oh, they used a PTA, but the grip was there. Holding him down into place. Gonna end up going down. Actually, the Stream Protection dropping kind of low. Searing Arrow is doing a lot of damage there. God's Strength getting popped at his fan, but immediately getting melted there by the Burning Barrage. Respawning. Is he gonna be able to make it out? Duel holding him back into place. The arena. Trying to bail him out into trouble. Oh, he can't get hit because he's inside the arena. Oh no, Naga Siren dropping kind of low. Looks like he's gonna end up going down. Man, really nice bailout here from the Mars with the arena. Like, whew, actually almost getting the kill onto the Sven there. Charge onto the Mars. Actually, that torrent hitting. Yeah, double buybacks and the Dire are gonna retreat. But man, that was really close. They actually almost get the kill onto this Sven. That's a little bit unfortunate and really nice play there from the Mars, bailing the bailing this Valen out of trouble, you know, arenaing right on top of him. So that Clinks was outside of the arena, couldn't get those right clicks in, and that's Sven ends up surviving. Even though like played it very questionable there. This Sven, you know, pops the Gauss strength when she's like half HP, like almost about to die. There ends up going down really deep. But man, this is Mars. Absolute G. They're actually saving the die from disaster there. But that is quite refreshing to see that the Radiant, you know, they're still able to take some fights here. And this Clinks deals a lot of damage. Charge onto this Treant. There we go with the Burning Barrage. And we'll take the kill there onto the Treant Protector. So a nice little pick off there. Fortunately, not able to get the duel off. Bit of a misclick there. Lol, this Kunkka. Oh. Legion getting caught out, farming the enemy side of the jungle. Actually, Sven, I'm using the God Strength for that as well. So we'll see if the Dire try to take an objective with this God Strength. I mean, how long? Half duration on it. So about another 15 more seconds. It's like not much is gonna be done with that God Strength. So.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Stormhammer forward until you're dying, gets disarmed. X boat until you're dying. Oh, unfortunately the Legion Commander was not there with the PTA to try to cancel that X. This Legion Commander, definitely a crucial part of this team right here. Giving free BKBs to whoever needs them. Let's see, speaking of BKBs, Clinks needs about another 1400 more gold and he'll have his. Actually, more like another 1000 gold and he'll have his BKB, so something to look forward to. Once this here, look at this Niger Illusions. Once this Clinks does get his BKB, it's gonna be a whole different ball game because this Clinks is gonna be able to roam free wherever he wants. You know, arena, no problem. The only thing that's, you know, he's gonna have to be a little bit careful of is this grip. But besides from the grip and also this overgrowth. But besides from those two skills, like this Clint should be having a pretty good time. Blink forward with the duel, and the strike, securing the kill and getting the duel victory. Most importantly here, onto the Legion Commander, getting her some nice bit of damage and a nice kill. I mean, even though it's in a position 5, and you're 19k net worth down, you'll take anything you can. Double Daedalus by the Kunkka. All right. I wonder if we're gonna get to rapier points. Like this Kunkka definitely seems like he might want to get a rapier at some point. X with the boat gets disarmed. Nice BKB PTA there. Oh, but starts to right click away at the Spirit Breaker, and yeah, this Kunkka hurts. Yeah, Clinks with Skeleton Walk, just gonna be able to make it on out. Sven popping the God Strength. Oh, managed to find out the Legion Commander with Stormhammer there, gets a kill. Clink's actually going back in. Skeleton Walk. Nice little X into the Torrent combo, but unfortunately, neither one of these guys has detection, so gonna be able to make it out there on the Clinks. Oh, Undying gets caught out dangling about. I actually want to see what neutral items there are here. That would actually be quite nice for the Undying. This this timeless relic, but what does he have instead? Oh, I see. Okay, word. The greed. Yeah, that makes sense. And snare onto the Kunkka. Trying to use the mirror images there, but Emily gets speared up. Now the Dire onto the bots. Trying to claim these racks. Meme Hammer. charge actually onto the Sven, but immediately gets cancelled. BKB gets popped, overgrowth. Boat coming on through, Godstrength getting popped, going onto the Naga Siren. Naga Siren dropping kind of low, mirror image, but oh, just as she was casting Song of the Siren, ends up going down. Sven keeps walking forward, needs to be careful, disarmed. Might be in a little bit too deep, and yes he is. Oh, Burning Barrage not quite able to connect on through on the last hits, but doesn't matter, ends up going down regardless. Mars with the Bulwark, trying to walk backwards. Oh, nice torrent there with the Mars Arena, turning it around. Legion fighting back into the game. But all the meanwhile, racks have been lost. And Dire got what they came for. Are they actually gonna try to stick around? No, they're not. They're just gonna back away. They got the objective, they're happy about that. Sven again, like, I don't know why he's diving Fountain, but yeah, I mean, regardless, the Dire get the racks, so I guess in the end they're pretty happy. But man, this Naga Siren, dude, it's so unfortunate, bro. Like, just as she was casting Song of the Siren, she ends up getting brought down. That cast animation can be quite AIDS, like, especially in moments like that. Satanic here for the Mars. I'd actually like to see a BKB from the Mars, because Mars is one of those heroes that if you burn all his mana, he's pretty goddamn useless. Like, so yeah, might look to get one like after the Satanic, but I definitely do think he is gonna need a BKB to try to man fight this Naga Siren, because that mana burn is no joke. Oh, dude, yes, Aghanim Scepter on the Bane is actually gnarly. Yes, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Bane Aghanim Scepter. These the script targets are gonna be a lot easier to be brought down, and also the grip is gonna be a lot harder to cancel now that there's another illusion that oh, duel onto the Bane, trying to go for this kill, but the Arena and the Spear hitting onto the Legion Commander. Legion Commander dropping kind of low, it just ends up going down, and so does the Spirit Breaker. Overgrowth holding the Undying into place, both gonna end up going down. Burning Barrage doesn't do a whole lot of damage thanks to that Koku's Rum. Oh, and the Spear back onto the Naga Siren, onto the tree. Kane's surrounded, but does have the Song of the Siren, so able to make it on out. No BKBs available for any of the heroes here. Kunkka had his on cooldown, and Sven was halfway across the map. But looks like they're just gonna go back into the pit, finish up this Roche shard. Kunkka has a pretty nice shard. I mean, Sven has a pretty nice shard too, but looks like the Stream Protector is gonna be the one taking the shard. I actually didn't see this. Dude, this Stream Protector actually has so much gold, it's actually kind of crazy. TP's back. Oh, kills that creep there, but still needs to be careful. This Mars, oh, Yule Scepter up into the air with the Spear. Oh, and he's the only person that has dust in the entire Dire team. Taking a lot of damage from these skeletons. Try a skeleton walk, but guess who showed up? This Kunkka X. Oh, just lost vision of him. The dust. And since this Mars is the only one with dust, just gets on out, dude. I'm surprised too. Man, get rid of your branch, bro. Get some dust, boy. That's another one of my pet peeves for like whenever there's Embis heroes or like heroes with Shadowblade. It's just like, bro, like carry some dust. Otherwise, like invincibility is like more like invisibility is more like invincibility. Oh, Naga trying to man fight onto this Kunkka. Kunkka popping the BKB and with the boat. Naga in a lot of trouble. Gonna end up going down. Very overzealous there. Like, yeah, I even have the Song of the Siren there. I'm not sure what the Naga was thinking there. Maybe thinking he could solo kill the Kunkka, but the rest of the Dire team were around, and you know this Kunkka still had the BKB, used the BKB, and with the boat buff. Not going anywhere, brother. Not going anywhere. Now the Dire sitting up the high ground with the Aegis onto this van. Not sure they're gonna be able to hold this lane of Rags. Oh, and dying. Getting found out in the trees, but you know who gets found out? Tree and Protector waddling about into the trees, gets caught out thanks to that sentry ward right there. Nice tombstone though, doing a good job. Oh, Stormhammer forward. That's gonna be the Aegis. What's his Gauss strength? It's gonna be Gauss strength on cooldown. Nice blade mail there, getting the kill onto the Kunkka. Kunkka pretty much killing himself there. Duel onto the Mars. Unfortunately, the Bulwark doing a lot of the work there. Not gonna end up going down. Stormhammer onto the Legion Commander. Arena. Mars dropping kind of low. Lifesteal there with Satanic. Unfortunately, not able to right click more. And Rip onto Legion Commander, but the Soul Rip still ends up going down. But they take the fight here on the side of the Radiant. Very, like a very questionable plays here all throughout from the side of the Dire. You know, Sven once again. And a little too deep, like sometimes this Aghanim Scepter can be a little bit of a deterrent. You know, you Stormhammer a target, it's like, alright, I think he's in a good position. But then he starts walking back, and it's like, damn, that boy kind of deep. But I already used my Q, so I guess I'm committed. And yeah, ends up going down with the Aegis there. And you know, once he uses the God Strength, then he's pretty much a wet noodle. It doesn't really hurt that much. Also, this Kunkka, bro. He like, yeah, sure, I get it, you know, you're trying to get the kill into the Spirit Breaker, sure, but you know, just like wait a few seconds until his blade mail runs out. Otherwise you're gonna end up killing yourself, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, gonna buy on back. Dire, the Radiant still pushing him forward. Actually, Clinks popping the BKB there. Oh man, I actually didn't see this. The Rapier on the Clinks. So that's why he was dealing so much damage. Snare onto the Kunkka. Man. Another strike. Popping the BKB. But they don't have detection on. Man, this Spirit Breaker, bro. You have 2 free item slots, dog, and you ain't got no dust. Come on, man. Come on. Dude, if they actually get that kill into the Kunkka, that could have been not another set of racks, but definitely a tier 3 or at the very least. Like, damn. Damn, this Undying, the only person carrying dust in the whole Radiant team. Like even the Legion Commander could be carrying dust, like, as a Quelling Blade. Like, maybe he had the Soul Ring there, I'll be like, a little bit more like, okay, sure, but you know, like, bro, get rid of your Quelling Blade, my dog. Bro, I really like this Divine Rapier pickup here from the Clinks. Coming in clutch for that last fight. That Mars Satanic was kind of underwhelming as well during that fight. Like I heard the Satanic getting popped and I saw him getting life steal, but I'm not sure if he managed to get the God's Rebuke, like managed to activate Satanic and then God's Rebuke, or if he actually got it on 2 targets with the BKB. I don't remember quite well, but regardless, it was very underwhelming and wasn't able to quite heal up to the amount that he probably wanted to. Still a 20k net worth lead here for this side of the Dire, but still looking kind of scary. Radiant making good progress here. Naga still a lot more room to grow. Double boots. I'm actually gonna switch up to buyback status. It's getting to that point. It's getting to that point where buyback status is gonna become quite a thing. But so far, the Radiant, I mean, dude, the Dire are shook, bro. The Dire are so shook. They're just like on their own side of the map, not applying pressure. They don't have a lot of vision onto the other side of the map, just as much as they should be. Like you know, you have Treant Protector with, actually I'm gonna do one thing. Fog, Dire, let's see the Dire Vision. Yeah, Dire Vision, quite limited, like surprisingly limited considering, you know, the 19k net worth lead, like very surprising. So yeah, the Radiant doing a good job here. Let's see what this Naga is going for. Has 4k gold in the bank, so quite curious as to what she's gonna be getting next. Oh, that's a nice blueberry rune right there. Mars gonna snag that up though, but it might cost him his life. Gets disarmed. You'll scepter up into the air. I need to pop the arena, then a strike there. Shard on the Spirit Breaker there. Snare. Popping the arena. Spear back. He's gonna be able to make it out, but it did cost him the arena, and that's gonna be on cooldown for another 18 seconds. Man, that snare range is crazy. What? No? On the other side of things, gripped onto Legion Commander, popping the God Strength. They're gonna be able to get the kill. Stormhammer, oh, with the overgrowth onto 2 heroes. Man, this Naga Siren just gets melted. So this is Spirit Breaker. Nice overgrowth there from the Treant Protector. Getting a little bit aggressive there. Trying to go into the... Trying to take a fight, but... You know, the Dire had full vision of everything that was going on there thanks to this ward. And also those trees from the Treant Protector. What are they called? Ice in the Forest? Ice in the Forest. Yeah, really unfortunate. Legion gonna use his buyback, but this Spirit Breaker doesn't quite have his. Interesting, interesting wards here. They're just gonna get dewarded here. Oh, no, never mind. Creeps, not quite able to kill them just in time. Meme Hammer onto the tier 4s here. Gonna have to do a good bit of damage there on the sidelines. Legion Commander using the PTA. Looks like they're not gonna push for the tier 4s. They're gonna try to go for the racks instead. Oh, duel. Onto, oh no, onto the Treant Protector, but just gets gripped up. Oh, on the sidelines for another 113 seconds. Clinks tossed up into the air thanks to that a water park Aghanim's. Stormhammer. Looks like they're in the retreat, but Mars is walking right back in. A lot of dancing around here from Dire. Do they want to go in? Do they want to go out? I'm not sure. Some of the heroes are pretty low, but it looks like they want to finish off these racks first. Oh, nice blink spear onto the trees there, onto the Undying. Overgrowth getting used up as well. Sven popping the God Strength and the BKB, but gets hauled down with the Ensnare into place, and this Clinks just right clicks away at him, gets a kill onto him. Sven on the sidelines for 90 seconds. Looks like that's gonna be the retreat for the Dire. Charge forward onto the tree. They're gonna be able to get the kill. Oh, but the Naga Siren Sleep gets the Bane there, and looks like they're gonna get an extra kill there for their troubles. Dude, this Ensnare against Scepter is actually doing so much work, man. Like, way too much work. And now that this Naga Siren has the shard, I'm not sure how long she's had the shard for, but it's quite a nice shard. Like, you know, being able to heal your teammates while the Song of the Siren is active. Very nice, very nice. Looks like Spirit Breaker's on defense duty as well as this Undying. Buyback from the Treant Protector. I mean, Kunkka has no buyback. Needs to be careful here. Both Invis heroes going right past one another. Looks like they're gonna go for this top lane of racks. Water parks. What is it actually called? Torrent Storm? I see. Sure. I mean, yeah, Torrent Storm, but you know, water park sounds cooler. It's like the Radiant are just gonna retreat now. They've done a good job here. The force the buyback onto the Treant Protector. For some reactions, force him back, and ooh, Roshan is back alive, and Spirit Breaker scouts that out. Lynx making his way over. If they sneak this Roche, there could be a big turning point here for the side of the Radiant, and yes they will. This Clinks going into the pit with the Rapier should be able to bring him down quite quickly, no problem whatsoever, and that's gonna be Aegis Cheese and Pressure. Dire scanning to the pit. Looks like they want to fight this. They don't want to give this away for free, but are they gonna be able to make it in time? I don't think so. No, they will not. Tidal Wave, but actually Clinks popping the BKB as well. Getting a little bit spooked there. I'm actually surprised this Clinks is keeping the Desolator in rather than switching out like putting the Desolator into the backpack rather than the Dragonlance, but hey, why not? I just think that 50 minutes into the game minus what? Minus 6 armor? Not that much. Sure, the 55 damage is nice, but you know, when you got 350, I don't know. I think the attack range also quite nice on the Dragonlance, but hey, just being nitpicky here. Question mark? Oh, okay. I was about to say. I saw an Aghanim on the quick buy for the Naga Siren. I'm like, what? Question mark? But yeah, not going for the butterfly. That's gonna be quite nice for dealing with these mega creeps. And there is no MKB on this side of the Dire. Dire with smoke movement. Trying to find someone here in their own jungle, but unfortunately, the rest of the raid hung in their own base. Not sure about this move from the side of the Dire. I mean, I think the Dire just need to be a little bit patient, you know, just wait for this Aegis to time out. Thanks immediately popping the BKB as soon as the X comes out. Dust getting popped here. Probably by the Mars. Dude, is he even backpacking his dust, bro? No way he's like backpacking his dust as well. Like, if he is, dude, this Mars is insane, and I actually feel bad for him. Because this Bane with 2 free slots is not carrying dust. Or any words. Gonna be able to deward those, no problem. Legion, maybe thinking about going in, PTA himself. Very tense moments right here. X onto the Undying with the boat. Does connect on through, but the Kunkka gets his arm before he can get this BKB off the Crypt onto the Spirit Breaker. Aegis gets flamed up. Undying gonna be respawning again. Torrent. Oh, Undying dropping pretty low, gonna end up going down. Spirit Breaker with the buyback, gonna charge on in. Blink forward with the duel onto the Treant Protector. Unfortunately, not dealing a whole lot of damage, just ended up going down. Naga Siren trying to jump in, but now Sven taking a whole lot of damage from this Clinks. Gonna end up going down there. Man, this Tombstone actually doing so much work during that fight. Big reason as to why this man was just, you know, not able to go anywhere and just trapped into place and snare. Stormcrafter, but unfortunately that's not going to keep him alive. Kunkka dropping kind of low, actually going right back in. The Clinks just absolutely melts him. Kunkka gonna buy on back and snare now onto the Mars. Mars trying to use himself up into the air. Forward, backwards. Meme Hammer. Blink. Back off cooldown. Ooh. Back off cooldown now. Man, dude, what a fight. Dude, these fights are actually so crazy, and the craziest part is just that this Clanks is just, you know, just left alone, just like able to, like, you know, just right click away from a distance. The rest of his team's doing a good job, and, you know, drawing the aggro away from him. Naga Siren. Can I get X'd up? God Strength does get popped. Stormhammer onto the illusions there. Arena speared up. Naga Siren down to silence for another 120 seconds, stepping up a little bit too far forward, and Legion Commander not quite there with the PTA. Actually does manage to get enough gold for the buyback now. Starting to go for the tier 4s. Treant Protector does end up going down, starting to right click away. BKB gets popped, still right click away the egg ship, but the BKB now runs out. And snare, setting up. Stormhammer, but the Clinks is just being able to right click away. No! You'll scepter up into the air. But this Mars is gonna end up going down. The only person with buyback on the side of the Radiant, 360 HP on this Ancient. God damn. Dude, I think this is GG. This is just GG. I mean, like, sure, the Mars is buyback, but he's the only person with buyback, and like, how is he gonna be able to, like, stand against this Clinks and this Naga Siren? And you just can't. Bane is back up, so it's gonna be a 2v2. But man, dude, it's crazy, like how much damage this Clinks is actually putting out. And you know, dude, he's got so much range with this Burning Barrage. Like, he's just able to right click away from so far away, and also the split shot. Yeah, Searing Arrows uses multi-shot. It's just too much. Snare holding down into place the Mars. Slowly but surely, gonna try to bring him down, charge from the Mars. I guess Illusions focusing down the Bane. Oh, gets a good bit of health with the Brain Sap there. But unfortunately, the tier 4s are going down, gets disarmed. Arena, but did not get the bulwark off. Now ends up going down. Oh, grip onto the wrong target. Another strike. And ends up getting brought down. Damn. That's GG. Wow. What an easy low. Whoa. What a game. Dude, what a game. Like, I actually want to see how much damage this Clink dealt. I actually want to see how much damage this Clink dealt. That was actually pretty gnarly. Let's have a look. Sees. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good damage if you ask me. And dude, 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 what a game! Actually, what a game, dude. I feel so bad for this Mars because this Mars actually played pretty good and like he was the only like let's see how many does were bots. Actually, he only bought three. I swear, like whenever I clicked on Mars, he was the only person carrying dust. And actually says that this Bane had bought 7 dust, but I'm not sure. Like, dude, like a lot of the times that I clicked on this Bane, pretty much had no dust, but maybe I had just been using them all overall. But dude, what a crazy game! Yeah, super crazy game. Like this Clink's absolutely popping off this game. With like as soon as he purchased that rapier, that the fight, I think they were sieging high ground with Aegis on the side of the Dire, and this Clinks had just bought rapier. Like after that fight, that's when things really started to turn around, and it just took a few more fights. Even though like they had a few slip ups here and there. Maybe the Naga tried going for a solo kill onto the onto the Kunkka and ends up getting surrounded by the enemy team. Those slip ups like that didn't really matter in the end. Like, dude, this Clinks just able to pump out so much damage, and it's very unfortunate that this side of the Dire just kind of got baited by going for the easy targets like the Undying, the Spirit Breaker, and sometimes even the Naga Siren and the Legion Commander, like trying to go for those. But all the meanwhile, while the rest of his team is getting focused down, this Clinks is just from the back line, just with the searing arrows multi-shot, just dealing so much damage. And also like a pickup that I really like from this Naga Siren that actually did so much work as well was this Aghanim Scepter. The increased cast range and also being able to ensnare targets from BKB was so significant, especially at holding this Ven down into place. There were so many moments where had the BKB running and just gets snared up into place, and this Clinks is just like nice, just brings him down. But dude, what a crazy game, dude. Man, I actually want to see like the net worth throughout the game. Dude, that's crazy. That's actually insane. That's an insane comeback. The Radiant did a really good job. Like I really liked even though like their lanes weren't great, but I really liked the smoke movement that the Radiant had every once in a while, and had some good movements overall. I definitely think overall the coordination between the Radiant was a lot better than it was for the side of the Dire, even though it was also a 5 stack. It was a 5 stack versus a 5 stack. But still, I definitely think the Radiant will deserve victory. And even though it took a little bit, it took a little bit long, and there were a few hiccups here and there, mega creeps, few feats here and there, they end up taking the game regardless. And yeah, very well deserved. But dude, what a crazy game. Thanks for sending that in. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to support the channel any way you can, whether it's liking the video, sharing with your friends, whoever it is, your grandma, your girlfriend, unborn child. It doesn't really matter, obvious of you. However, if you're not bothered, the mere fact you watch this video is good enough for me. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day and peace out.